Hey everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you love collecting coins, learning about their history, and uncovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're focusing on a specific coin, one that may be worth millions. You heard me right. A penny from 1988 that could have an incredible value beyond what you could ever imagine. But how is this possible? Let's break it down. Before we dive into the specific 1988 coin, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The US 1-cent coin, or penny, has been in circulation since 1793, making it one of the longest-running coins in American history. Over the years, the design has undergone numerous changes, but one thing has remained constant: its face value, or 1 cent. But despite the penny's low value, its historical significance is immense. The penny was first introduced in the late 18th century, with the very first design being the chain cent. Since then, we've seen iconic designs like the Flying Eagle, the Indian Head, and the Lincoln Memorial penny that debuted in 1959. Fast forward to 1988, and we have the standard Lincoln Memorial design that was in use for several decades. Now, let's get to the star of today's show, the 1988 penny. On the surface, it may look like just another regular penny, with Abraham Lincoln's likeness on one side and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the other. So, what makes this coin so special that it could be worth $220 million? The short answer is, it's not necessarily the 1988 penny itself, but rather a very specific, rare variety of the 1988 penny. You see, in 1988, most of the pennies produced were made with standard minting methods. However, there was an extremely rare error that occurred during the production of some of these coins. This is where things get interesting. The coin we're talking about is known as the 1988 double die penny. The double die refers to a type of minting error where the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, resulting in a double image on the coin. This error occurs when the die strikes the coin more than once, causing the design to overlap or shift. The result? A coin with a distorted image, making it stand out from the typical, regular-issue coins. When you look closely at a 1988 double die penny, you'll notice that certain features, such as the lettering and numbers, are doubled. The most noticeable doubling often appears on the word Liberty and the date 1988. These doubled features are what make this particular coin so valuable to collectors. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a simple penny be worth a mind-boggling $220 million? Here's the kicker: the 1988 double die penny is so rare that only a handful are believed to exist. Coins like these are highly coveted by numismatists and collectors. In fact, it's been reported that one such 1988 double die penny recently sold at auction for an astronomical amount, $220 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $220 million for a penny. The record-breaking sale of a 1988 double die penny has set new standards in the world of coin collecting. The buyer of this penny likely saw its immense potential value, not just as a piece of history, but as a future investment. After all, rare coins like these are more than just currency, they're collectible assets that can increase in value over time. So why exactly are coins like the 1988 double die penny worth so much? There are a few factors that play into its high value. First, rarity. As mentioned, there are only a few known examples of the 1988 double die penny, making it an incredibly rare find. Second, the demand from collectors. There's a huge market for rare coins, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for something as unique as a double die era penny. Lastly, the historical value. Coins like these are not only worth money in the present, they also have the potential to appreciate in value over time as they become even rarer. So, how can you spot a 1988 double die penny in your own collection? First, check the date and the word Liberty. If you see any doubling or misalignment in these areas, it could be a double die era penny. To really confirm if you have a 1988 double die penny, you'll need to compare it to a regular, non-era penny. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to get a closer look. If the doubling is clear, you might be holding a rare and valuable coin. So, there you have it, a regular 1988 penny could be worth millions if you find one with a double die error. This story shows just how powerful the world of coin collecting can be. Coins may seem like small, insignificant pieces of metal, but they hold a rich history and potential value that can far exceed their face value. Remember, when it comes to rare coins, you never know what you might stumble upon in your own pocket change. So, always keep an eye out for those hidden treasures. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on coin collecting and rare finds. Who knows, maybe your next penny is worth millions. Next, 2002 D1 cent USA coin. If you're a fan of coins and want to know more about their history and potential value, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about a penny. Yes, you heard me right, a 2002 D penny that could be worth a mind-blowing $210 million. You might think I'm joking, but stay tuned, and you'll see why this penny is one of the most valuable coins in existence. Let's dive into it. Before we get into the specifics of the 2002 D penny, let's take a step back and look at the history of the US 1-cent coin. The penny has been around for a long time. It was first introduced in 1793, and over the years, it has undergone various changes in design. But the one constant? Its face value, 1 cent. The penny has seen many transformations, from the first design, the chain cent, to the famous Indian head and flying eagle pennies. But in 1909, a major milestone occurred with the introduction of the Lincoln cent, featuring Abraham Lincoln's likeness on the obverse side. Since then, the penny has seen a variety of designs, with the Lincoln Memorial design used from 1959 until 2008. The 2002 D penny is part of this era, carrying the traditional design of Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. So, what makes the 2002 D penny stand out? At first glance, this coin might seem like just another standard penny from the early 2000s. The 2002 D penny, minted in Denver, carries the image of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the back. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? However, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Like many US coins, the 2002 D penny was minted in huge quantities. In fact, millions of these pennies were made in 2002. So, why are we even talking about this penny in particular? What makes it worth a small fortune? Well, here's where things get interesting. The 2002 D penny, like many other coins in circulation, was struck using dies, tools that are used to imprint designs on the metal. In most cases, the design on the coin is relatively consistent. But sometimes, errors happen during the minting process, and when they do, they can make certain coins extremely valuable. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2002 D penny is known as the wide AM penny. The wide AM penny is an error that occurs when the letters SR and M in America on the reverse side of the coin are spaced farther apart than they should be. This occurs because of a mistake with the die that was used to mint the coin. In most standard 2002 D pennies, the and M are much closer together. But in the case of the wide AM variety, the letters are spread wide apart, creating a noticeable gap. This seemingly small difference makes the wide AM penny highly desirable among collectors. Now, let's get to the million-dollar question: why is this penny worth such an extraordinary amount, $210 million? Well, the simple answer is rarity and demand. The 2002 D wide AM penny is incredibly rare. While millions of regular 2002 D pennies were minted, only a very small number of wide AM pennies are known to exist. It's estimated that fewer than 20 of these coins are currently in circulation. When a coin is as rare as this, collectors go wild. In recent years, some of the most valuable coins have sold for millions of dollars at auctions, and the 2002 D wide AM penny is no exception. One such coin recently sold for $210 million, an amount that has stunned the numismatic community. For many collectors, owning a coin like this is more than just a hobby, it's an investment. And with such limited availability, the price for these rare coins continues to skyrocket. So, why do error coins like the 2002 D wide AM penny fetch such high prices? It all comes down to their rarity and desirability. Error coins are considered special because they deviate from the normal minting process. They are one-of-a-kind pieces of history, and that uniqueness makes them highly sought after by collectors around the world. With the 2002 D-Wide AM penny, the wide spacing of the and M makes it stand out from the thousands of other pennies that were minted in 2002, making it an incredibly valuable find. So, how can you tell if you have a 2002 D-Wide AM penny in your collection? It's actually pretty simple to spot if you know what to look for. First, take a close look at the reverse side of the coin, particularly the letters America, and the space between the and the M. On a regular 2002 D penny, the and the M will be close together. But on the wide AM penny, the gap between these two letters is significantly larger. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to check the spacing. If you spot a wide gap between the and the M, congratulations, you might just be holding a coin worth millions. So, there you have it, the 2002 D-Wide AM penny. It's just another reminder of how valuable a simple coin can be. Whether it's a mistake from the minting process or a rare error, these coins hold incredible potential for collectors. And who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to stumble upon one of these rare treasures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on more videos about rare coins and valuable collectibles. And remember, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems. You never know when you might find a fortune right in your own pocket. Until next time, happy collecting, and who knows, your next coin might be worth millions.